Edition LLC. You're going to be seeing a lot less videos and a lot less other stuff. And the reason why is because I got some things that are coming up pretty soon. These things will allow me to be able to retire early, but I still want to make screen paint products. I don't want contracts because I thought about that for a while, for a long while, about contracts. First started off as like an extremely good idea, but for me, I'm 55 years old now, and I really don't want to spend the next, I don't know, 2 and 3 more years or 5 more years down the line making screen paint. I really don't. I want to be able to sit in my yard or wherever I'm going to be at and just chill and just relax. Where my company is at right now, I'm extremely comfortable because I don't have a ton of orders staring me in the face. It's less pressure I have to deal with. I don't have to have warehouse space. I don't have to rent equipment. I don't have to have employers. It's just a lot of stuff. And some people understand because they haven't gotten to that plateau yet that, it's a lot of work. It is a ton of work to do. I've been doing this for quite some time. All right, so let me get my music changed out here. Just something else to relaxing music all day. Now, some people may have jump to other conclusions on why I'm coming up with this decision, but again, you don't know anything about my life and what I do off of YouTube, things I have to go through, stuff like that. And I've been thinking about it for the last couple of days. I came on camera and said, I don't want to do 1,000 orders a day. I don't want to do 1,000 orders a day. Heck, I don't even want to do 100 orders a day. So in 2024, the new technology we got coming out is going to be available, but it is going to be marketed as a kind of a rare edition product where we're only going to make 8 of these per week, and that's it. Because pretty much, like I said, I want to be the only one making this product, and I don't want to be making thousands of them. I just don't. You know what I mean? I make very good money on what I make now. I really don't want to make thousands of orders. I don't want to be tied down in all that. I just don't. I want to be able to have that freedom to be to roam from here to there. Even if I have people running the company underneath me, I literally have to be there sometimes to make serious decisions because I'm the one responsible for all that, and I do not want that kind of responsibility. I just don't want it. So in 2024, when we launch the new product, that product will only 8 of those will be available, and they'll only be available in 32s. We're going to make them 32 ounces, or probably 48. Some might do 48s instead, because it's going to be a little bit more. 48s, and they'll only be available. We'll only have 8 of those available. Matter of fact, I got to change something in here too while I'm in here on my editing page. So one of the sites I removed today, I actually removed my site for the exotics because I'm not making them. I'm just not going to make them. I mean, I just kept putting it off and putting it off. You know what I mean? I could have did the demonstrations, but I'm not making them. It's now gotten to a point where basically I just really don't feel like making screen paints anymore. Right now I have a love for hydroelectric energy and water filtration systems and stuff like that. My mind's like someplace else. I'm still going to be developing, like I said, screen paints, but I want to devote more time to these hobbies I have that I want to start working on. Now, financially wise, will this hurt me? Not really, to tell you the truth. As I told you before, I have things coming up pretty soon that allow me to be able to live the way I want to live. But for right now, like I said, I'm just doing business as usual. But I don't want to contracts and stuff that are coming up for us. Honestly, I really don't want to do them. I don't. I just want to be able to do a limited amount of orders per week and then leave it at that. I have to go over here and do something, which I'm trying to figure out where I'm at in my editing page. Somewhere, here's my editing page. I need to change something else here in the front page. It should be, let me see something for a minute. It should be, minimize. It should be right up here in one of these at the bottom. Where's the intros for these things? Because we got the promotional intro collection. That's for Leviathan. That's for new collection. New collection intro. Would that be in the front? No. That's for the website. Marketplace. What's this one? Here we go. So we have to change some stuff in here. This is definitely gonna go. Now, like I said, I'm still gonna be doing the elements. Still gonna be doing that. The wallpaper, no, we're not doing the wallpaper. Let me see. We can take all this out. This is not needed here. Have this someplace else. Can we expand this a little bit bigger? Right, that's fantastic. And I want to add an element to this photo image. Put the image in there. The image. I wonder if I basically have this image. It should be on here. It really should be on here. Let's see. I need to upload one. Did we add these only to the Facebook? These might be only to the Facebook. Let me see something for a minute. I gotta put something there. I wonder if it's on my computer or if I did have it someplace else. Let's see. Here it is, projects. Here we go. This kind of explains everything for next year. Just want to make sure it explains everything. And what's coming. And like I said, I've already made the decision, been thinking about that and thinking about it. About how I want to go about this. So, like I said, I'm only going to be doing 8 of these per week. The shopping carts will automatically have 8, so we don't have to worry about anything going over. And this is going to be like I say, would be a rare edition. Just make it a rare edition, a limited edition. It'll be a limited edition. Product. It won't be rare, it would kind of be a limited edition product. Alright, let me see. Is it centered right? Okay, we're directly in the center here. Okay, cool. Alright, that's perfect. Save that for this. And that doesn't look centered at the bottom. Now, under what's going to be happening pretty soon, for what's coming up for me, I can afford to retire for life, for good, and basically walk away from all this off from the door. I'm good. But, like I said, I do love what I do for a living. I just don't want to do it all the time. I just don't want to have thousands and thousands. I just don't want to do it. I literally just don't want to do it. I've been doing this for 12 years. I'm at a breaking point where now I'm just getting bored of it. I just really not finding anything that excited me anymore about it. Look at all the video demonstrations we've done. We've literally done just about everything you could possibly think of. I get on camera and I sigh now. I just go, ugh. Like another day of this, another day of this. That's how it feels like for me now. That's why I'm not doing any videos for a while. You're going to be seeing me doing a lot of videos. And for people saying, oh, actually at the end of the day, it's everybody gets to a point in business that they just don't want to really function in that level anymore. I mean, like I said, I love the technology. I love what we do over here. But I'm going to slow it down. I'm not doing the massive amount of orders. We're not signing contracts. We're not doing any of that. I'm going to get it down to 8 orders a week. And that's it. The new technology we're working on right now, because we usually do this stuff in 20 minutes, it's taking time for us to design it because I want this thing to be absolutely perfect when we do it. I want it to be a screen that you stare at and you drool when you look at it. It makes your 720p look beyond what the technology we have here. That's why it's taking so long, because of the way I'm working on it. But at the same time, I don't want massive amount of orders. I don't. This is going to literally control my life, and I don't want it. What some people understand is when you sign these contracts, you're obligated and within these contracts to do certain things. If you don't, you can be sued. So I'm obligated to basically supply on demand, which means if they get 100,000 orders, I have to supply 100,000 orders. If I had the facility to be able to maintain and be able to put this item out on the market, keep in mind, I can't just walk away from this and go on vacation and disappear. I basically have to be there because I'm the person to go to about every little thing, every little thing involving projectors, because I'm the only one that can study this stuff, that knows this stuff, and they have to have me on board, which means I have to be there. I can't just disappear. I'm going to be one of those fellows sitting there in a suit staring out a window looking at people walking back and forth, think I would give everything I have just to be one of those walking around down there right now. Or looking at the birds flying by, wish I could sprout wings. I don't want to be in that situation. So I've already made announcements to people that we're in the process of doing contracts with, that I'm basically backing down. I'm going on hold. I got a contract right now waiting for me right now. They've been asking me when I'm going to sign it, and I just haven't been saying anything. And just some days I just don't show up. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to be locked into it. I don't. I want to be able, this is what I want to do. I want to be able to process my orders, 8 orders a week, which I'm happy with that. And I want to spend time on my land that I'm planning to purchase. Right now, I have this love for designing items that basically better the planet. And one of the things I'm actually studying is hydroelectric energy. I'm obsessed with it. I love the fact that you can just take natural resources and get power from it. I'm just obsessed with that. There's this idea, this machine I wanted to build. I didn't have the money at the time. I had the money coming to me to be able to do this. And I can build this machine that I want to build. It's going to be freaking cool because I'm going to power my house with it. But that's what I want to do. And until then, I'm still going to process screen paints, but I'm not doing tons of them. I'm not doing thousands of them. I'm doing 8 a week. That's it. And I know that sounds kind of insane where you're thinking, okay, you got people all over the world. It's going to be 8 a week. It's going to be 8 in the shopping cart for the new technology. If you get one, you get one. If you don't, you don't. You just have to wait till next week. It's going to be one of those things. All 8 might disappear just like that. I don't know. But like I said, in the day, I'm only doing 8. That's it. So right now, I just want to we'll concentrate, get the new technology up and going. It'll be certified. It'll have patents sitting on top of it because I'll be paying for all that, the patent, copyrights, trademark secrets, and blah, 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 all the stuff needed to lock it in place. So everything will be good to go. If you want to see all our patents, all our information, everything will be posted to the new website. Our website won't be by Wix. It'll actually be by GoDaddy, since I will be changing over there. Let me see. That's pretty much it from there. But that's what's been going on for the last couple of days. The last couple of days, every time I get behind camera, it just hasn't been the same. It's not the same feeling anymore. I've done it to death. That's pretty much what it comes to. The new technology we got coming out, yeah, it's gonna have a little more spark back into it. But other than that, I've done just about everything with it. Unless the certifieds come up with a black screen, then that would do it. I would love to see a certified black screen. That'd be awesome. But until then, people, well, that's it. I'm still, like I said, the screen paints we have here, Black Series is not going anywhere. It's still going to be here. We're not getting rid of that. I love freaking Black Series. But on what you can, how much you can get out of it, that will be cut down by a lot. So that way, like I said, I'm happy doing 8 orders a day. And 12 grand a week. I mean, I'm good. And keep in mind, as I told you before, I have something coming up that will allow me to retire for good. And that's another thing that kicked in. That's something that popped up. I can't tell you what it is. I can't tell you what it's all about. But yeah, it's going to allow me to retire. So it's kind of like, now I'm thinking about, like, do I really want to do this anymore? Like, I don't have to get up on camera anymore. I don't have to process paint anymore. It's like, buy a farm and just sit there and stare at the earth. And I'm good. I'm good. I'm definitely good. But I still want to design paint. Well, actually, I'm not designing paint anymore. 2024 is the last. I'm not doing anything else anymore after that. I'm done. And that's basically about it. But anyway, like I said, it's still good things. Still product. The product is still going to be there. And like I'm just not going to make it at all, period. And screen paints we have now, like I said, will be available until after 2024, and then we bring the numbers down by a lot. So we only make a certain amount every week. That's it. And for those people, I had people sit there and say, well, can't you hire the people? I don't want to hire other people. Because again, it's work. It's more stuff I got to deal with at the end of the day. I just don't want to at all, period. Yeah, well, okay. So, you know, this is going to stay here. Site will stay here. The other site under Exotic was just terminated today because I'm not going to ever make that paint. Taco's product will be made because Taco's product involves some other people, and that does involve basically helping out shelter animals. As for me being able to use my company to donate money, basically what I'm getting pretty soon, I don't ever have to worry about that ever again. So I'm good. I'll be able to help them out with no problem whatsoever. I could take the money that I'm actually about to get. I can't tell you where it's coming from, but the money I'm about to get, and I could basically build my company into a massive empire. But I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm going over my pictures and looking at all the stuff I've done all the way back to digital and crystal screen paint all the way to now. And it's just, well, at least I know that feeling now. Because usually I know people who have like really nice companies and businesses, and they just say, you know what, well, actually my brother did that. My brother basically worked for Wall Street. He did that. He made tons of money, drove nice cars, big house, everything, and just went to Jamaica, came back and quit his job. Just don't want to do it anymore. But I'm not quitting this because I love what I do. I have something to do in the morning side. I do like making screen paints. I like designing screens and stuff. Just not looking to do thousands and hundreds of thousands of orders. Don't want to do that. I don't want it. I'm doing 8 orders. I'm making the product exclusive. I'm making it a limited edition products. And that's what I'm going to turn it into. And I'm only going to do 8 a week. And that's it. This is going to be funny and also interesting, if you want to take it to mind. Remember, people were laughing at the fact, there's a whole entire, on YouTube, of people who basically talk about people who sleep on the floor. Japanese do it all the time. They sleep right on the floor. They do have Japanese futon, Japanese mattresses, all that stuff. But usually people joke about that are people that are uneducated and don't know how the real world actually works. But I'm going to get me a customized. I love sleeping on the floor. It works better for my back. Actually, it's been much healthier and much healthier for my lungs. I'm getting this customized bed for the new house. It's going to be huge, probably like the size of a California King West, if you ever seen those things before. And I'm going to design me a screen that actually slants down. It comes down on a slant like this automatically, so I can have my projector pointed this way and I can watch my screen. Or I just make it, that's even better. I should just make it of a clear piece of plexiglass, and I can coat it and put my projector on the other side, and that way I can have the projector mounted here on the slant. Oh, that'd be freaking sick. That would be a cool idea. Oh, that'd be awesome. All right, well, we got all that out there. I kept everybody's updated, so no one's in the fog that when 2024 hits, that if you try to hit a shopping cart and it's nothing in it, that's the reason why. Because we're only going to do 8 of them per week. That's it. And we're going to break all the containers down to 48s. All right, well, that being said, hope you enjoyed the video demonstration, and that's pretty much it for me. So are we doing a lot of demonstrations? Not really, to tell you the truth. I mean, to find something different because even when I was walking around on the site, I'm like, gee whiz, we just hit every place on the site. Where else am I going to go? I'm kind of bored there too. But I'm doing stuff there anyway for charity, so I'm volunteering for a lot of stuff. So yeah. The Legacy Lounge, still good with them at the end of the day. Signing a contract? No, I don't want to do it. You know, it's funny. I had a conversation with them, and I told them about this. I can't tell you people what it is, what's coming up. But something big was coming up, and I was telling them how I was going to be getting this money, and they were like, "Wow, when you get this, are you sure you still want? You might decide to not just retire." And the interesting thing about it was actually clicking in my head the whole entire time of retiring. But literally, in my mind, when I was clicking, like retiring for good, I mean, boop, disappear off the face of the planet and just shut everything down and just go somewhere like Barbados or something like that and just go out there and just chill. And that's what I was going to do. But then again, I love making screen paints. I do. I love making screen paints. I do. I just don't want to do a lot of it. That's all to it. So that's when the last couple of days I've been thinking about it, and I'm thinking, why don't you just make an exclusive version of it? You can only make like 8 per week or something like that, and you'll be happy with that, because then you don't have to make tons of them. You can knock that out in no time at all. You don't need factories, none of this stuff at all, period. And you could basically just enjoy the rest of your time doing what you like to do. This is what I like about my business now. When I get 4 or 5 orders sitting on the table, that's a happy day for me. You know why? Because that means I ain't got to do jack for the next couple of days or so. I mean, think about it. I mean, I'm not trying to be brag here. I mean, my gallons sell for $364. I get 5 of those on my table. You know how much money I just made right there? I'm done. That's it. I don't have a lot of crazy expenses. I don't like fancy cars. I'm not into the whole big house and all. I'm just not into that. Just a simple life. That's pretty much it. And I'm happy. I'm the kind of man that'll sit out in the park, you know what I mean, with a hamburger or maybe a sandwich and a Coke and sit there and watch people and the birds. That's it. I'm a happy Joe. Sit down and watch a Netflix, good show that comes on with some good food, and that's it. And go out to a restaurant here and there. That's it. That's pretty much me. Don't have to have a lot of expensive stuff. I'm not into it. I've been there and done it already, and I'm just happy where I'm at now. Me and God. Don't need it and don't want it. So some people can sit back and say, oh, it's no, contracts didn't fall through. Decision that I made. I'm 55 years old. I'm getting older. Pretty soon I'll be 60. And after I'll be 62, 63, 64, I don't want to be doing this. By the time I reach 60, I fully retire. I'm walking away from the business altogether. That is definitely going to happen. No matter what. I'll be walking away. When I turn 60, I'll walk away. I'm done. So Lord has already blessed me to have things already set up for me to get ready to make that second stage to be able to retire. That means no more YouTube, no more Facebook, none of that. All social medias, everything will be shut down, gone. And I'm gonna go live my life. Probably never on a cell phone again or nothing. I'm probably gonna take a break from technology too on top of that. I'll probably take a year off from technology. All right, people. Well, until then, still gonna be making screen paints, still gonna be processing orders as we always do. What's going to change is when we hit 2024, when we minimizing orders will go into effect, which means that basically we will not be doing large amounts of orders. We will only be doing about 8 orders a week, and that's it. Now, as for that whole going to the, I'm definitely going to that. I have to go to that. That's one of the things I have on my bucket list. I'm definitely going to show up at that convention with this black technology. I want everyone to know that this technology exists. This is basically going to push my popularity right through the roof. But also, too, like I said, I'm going to keep the products at only 8 a week. That's it. But I'm definitely going to show up. I'm definitely going to be there. Because, again, they have to see what true technology looks like, and I do plan to be there. Can you imagine me walking in there with these 720p or 1080p old projectors with black technology and doing things that they have never seen a projection screen do? Do you have any idea what kind of offers and contracts will come my way? And I'm going to sit there and go, nope, 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 nope. But if you want the product, we only make 8 of these a week. Yeah, there you go. Now you know the strategy in my head. All right, gotta go, people. God bless.